Hello and welcome to another episode of Speaking Into the Abyss. I am your host, Jess, and that is your other host.
Des.
Hello, Des.
Hey, Jess. How are you?
I am doing well, and we have both mics on this week, so
So you will hear us clearly, both of us.
yes.
Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy about last episode.
Yeah, at least we realize, it's
At
not like
some
we
point, yeah.
didn't finish the episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it was honestly just a significant amount of time to we could not go back. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people redo their whole episodes because they forget to hit record.
We're not scripted. It would be
Yeah.
hard to recreate the
No, yeah,
vibes.
just be a new episode,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah.
But yeah. Okay. What you been up to?
Just chilling. I've been really busy doing a lot of hair. Been playing zombies still. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
Just chilling, getting ready for the holiday.
Getting some rest.
Trying to.
Okay.
Not if I'm being so honest, terrible rest these few days, but
Okay.
it's just I feel like things happen in between when I was sleeping to where I ended up falling asleep for an hour-ish and then I had to wake up for something and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
Right.
And then by the time one day when I was starting to get tired again, then I had an internet guy coming to check out my Wi-Fi and I was well, I can't lay back down because I gotta wait for the guy to get here. And then just had stuff to do that was on a time constraint. So yeah, there's not a lot of sleep, but last night I got a good 4.5 hours of sleep. So I feel great after last night.
Consistent.
Yeah. No interruptions.
Good. Got to float in and out of
Yeah.
REM.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. How are you? What you been up to?
I could be better.
Yeah.
I think. As you know, my family's dog has passed. She lived a great, roughly 16 years.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a really long time.
She's a little Wawa, a little Chihuahua.
Terrier vibe.
What are they called? Those little Yorkies. She was
Okay.
definitely like a Yorkie.
I say she looks like rat terrier more than Yorkie. I feel like.
She definitely has the ears and pattern and tail curl of a Yorkie, but it's possible she's, mixed with a bunch of stuff. We never
Yeah.
really knew. It's all based off a coat pattern and stuff.
Yeah.
But she, has passed, and it's just been kind of, because it's so new, it's so fresh, that, it's just still a grieving process right now.
Yeah, of course.
So it could be better. I haven't really been up to much other than gift exchanges with friends before the holidays.
Yeah.
A lot of getting ready for next semester and taking care of, my pets that are still around. And I've been coloring a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I went to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh, nice. And?
I would see it again.
Okay.
It was very good.
Good.
They did some stuff, if it was in game. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the story. I guess I'm still excited to see where it goes.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't understand.
But, other than that, no, I don't think I've really been doing much.
Okay.
No video games for me. I tried Call of Duty the other day, but I didn't really play it that long, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll play tonight.
Yeah.
What else? Not much.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah. Cool. Would you rate Freddy's?
I think I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Okay, nice. So I went to the theaters and I saw the new Avatar movie, Blue People Avatar.
Right.
And-
Lost Airbender.
Well, it's funny just because everyone asks,
I know, and I would too. Give it
Yeah.
out of I already knew, so
Yeah,
that's why I didn't.
but also
ask. But I would normally ask, oh, what do you mean? But I think it's funny because if I was talking about Avatar: The Blue People, I'm gonna say Avatar. But if I'm talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender,
You're
I
gonna
usually
say,
Avatar:
yeah.
The Last Airbender.
which, yeah, and also I didn't think is like Avatar: The Last Airbender is supposed to be having a movie coming out anytime soon.
No.
So then I'm like, so
It's like, what,
yeah.
how would you
Yeah.
be watching that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I really liked it. Super pretty. Gave it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it's really fresh.
I
so
really, really loved Freddy's. You know, obviously I didn't think it was as good as the first one. Just because it's like, but it had great. Okay, here's one of my qualms, I think.
yes.
When they promoted it with this picture of Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich from, well, and they were both in the first Scream movie together.
Okay.
They are the bad guys at the end of the movie. Spoiler
Okay.
alert if you never watched the movie.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like they brought them both in there, and it was one of those things where, like, if you know the lore, you assumed who Skeet was supposed to, like, be in the movie. And he was, but then he, like, wasn't involved, really. So it didn't really matter that much. Unless they're going to involve him more in the third one. I'm not sure, but I just kind of was like, I felt a little fooled by that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what was the point if he really
Bait
wasn't
and
even
switch,
in it?
did you?
Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was really good and it was fun. And I was actually really sad when I went because, you know, as you know, I traded going to the movie before it came out, like the night before it came out, for school work,
Yes.
you know, responsibilities and all. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to get that Freddy's popcorn bucket from Cinemark.
Yeah.
And when I went, they didn't have it anymore.
Oh.
I was really upset.
Dang.
And the guy was like, we haven't had that for weeks. The movie's only been out for a week at that point. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about, weeks?
Yeah.
God damn it. That shit pissed me off. I was like,
That's
ugh.
so annoying.
I really wanted one so bad, but you win some, you lose some, I guess, you know. And then I wanted it really bad, but then I wanted it even more bad after I couldn't have it because I like looked it up and I realized that it wasn't just like a plastic Freddy, it's a little toy, like soft Freddy.
Oh,
and I was like,
wow.
that would've been so cute.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that's rough.
Disappointment after disappointment.
Yeah.
Here.
Today, I did watch the new SpongeBob movie.
Oh yeah, how was it?
I thought it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plot good. What is it about?
Yeah, always, going on an adventure. He wants to prove himself as being a big guy.
Like not a little kid or like not a...
Yeah, so like they show a scene where he measures himself and he's 36 clams high.
Cute.
Which means he can go ride this ride at a theme park.
Glove World?
No.
Oh. What?
Booty pirate something
okay.
place, whatever, I can't think of the name. But basically he goes and like they're like he's excited because it's like they have one side that's like junior booty whatever like big guy, so I can't remember what it is, but he's super hyped. And then like he sees the roller coaster and he's terrified. Honestly, this roller coaster looks so fun, but then like after every like hop or something they get like obliterated or fall out. Or and I was like, oh, that'd be so fun if like the people weren't
wouldn't.
falling. Yeah. And so he like freaks out and leaves and he like goes wherever and like doesn't go on it, but basically it alludes to him not being like a big guy or brave or whatever to ride it.
Okay.
And then like so that's the journey, him wanting to like prove himself as like a big guy that's brave and hardcore and blah blah blah.
So he just goes and does a bunch of random stuff.
So he like Mr. Krabs tells him like, oh yeah, like I got this certificate because I did this and this.
Oh right.
And he's like, oh, will you show me? He's like, oh, heck no, basically.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, like, I'm going to figure it out on my own, blah, blah, blah. The Flying Dutchman, like, sends him a little beacon, and he, like, does it, signs a contract. And then he's trying to use him to get rid of his curse. But to do that, he has to go through all these trials and tribulations. He's like, no, I believe in you. Like, you got this. So, like, that's, like, the whole thing. He's like,
see.
yeah, but it's not bad. It's,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you rate it?
I haven't rated it yet. I think I'm going to do... like 3.5, maybe
Okay.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, obviously nothing can like compare to the first one, but
Yeah, or the other one.
yeah. So
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it sounds like the song that they've been promoting it with makes sense now. I
Yeah.
guess.
yeah.
Just saying big guy over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah, and that's like literally like through the movie. He's like, big guy, big guy, I'm gonna be big guy. And then like it's so funny because he's like after he like measures himself, he's walking around and then like okay, spoiler if you guys are gonna go watch it, which I don't know if you are, but maybe
Skip
with
2
your
minutes
family or whatever.
something.
But when he walks by like Patrick's Rock, he's like, who are you? Who are you? And he's like, SpongeBob's very I can't remember. Oh, he says all these things. Where he's like vertically challenged, like heck of stuff. And then he's like, what? And he's like, short. And he's like, it's me. But he's like, oh my god! It's just so funny that like he's like, I can't believe I grew half a clam and I'm unrecognizable. And I was just like, it's just funny. It's
Cute.
like so random and hilarious, but it's like okay.
What was Ice Spice's character?
She was the one person that told him he could go to the big guy side of the park.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. She's like, you again? She's like, what are you doing? Like, basically, because he goes all the time and he's not tall enough. And then they're like celebrating. She's like, don't make me call security.
Oh, okay.
And that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I was like, okay. I was like, oh, is that Ice Spice? This little fish with her fro.
Her fro.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. But yeah, it's fine. Besides that, yeah, I've been chilling.
Okay.
Big chillin'. I thought it was really cool. Before the SpongeBob movie, they had a little TMNT short clip.
Of a new movie?
No, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles little short story vibe. And it starts out with the turtles and they're like, I don't know if they're walking. I wasn't really paying attention, but then I started to after it was like commencing and it was like they're like trying to figure out what they're going to get Skinner for Halloween. Or Splinter, my bad. Thinking about The Simpsons.
Totally knew what you meant.
Freaking, and like one of them's like, oh, look, I made him this mug. It's like a hideous rat looking mug.
Aww.
And they're like, oh, and I was like, how cute. And then like one of them's like asking AI, like, oh, what do I get, for a rat dad something, and it's like laser hair removal, and they're like yeah, and then like one of them's like
They
yeah,
want him to be a bald rat.
literally it says I don't know them by names and colors. I can't like think like that. Yeah, but I wasn't like paying that much attention to.
Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo.
Yeah, I know their names, but basically. He was like, one of them's like, yeah, well, AI is only as good as like AI is.
Okay, sure.
Like basically saying like, yeah, it's like mids.
Sure.
And then whatever, they're walking and then they're like, see this commercial and it's like a knockoff version of them. They're like, is that supposed to be us? Yeah. This is ridiculous. So they go on a trip to Jersey to go to this place that's like building these toys to like say like, yo, you can't like steal our like or whatever. They get there and it's this huge AI robot thing. And like he's giving them his like backstory and it's literally like every superhero movie mashed up together. And they're like, okay, we know you're lying. Like what's going on? He's like, okay, I just put in this, and you guys are what came out. And then like they like end up fighting the guy, whatever. And they're like, oh, this AI is just copying whatever we do. So they manipulate the AI to destroy itself.
Classic.
And then whatever. And then at the end, they're like, hey, can we get on that mug with you? Yeah. And they're like, yeah. And then at the end, they're like, yeah, AI sucks. And I was like, okay. I like this like little video that's like, oh yeah, cool. Like the kids are gonna be like, yeah, AI sucks. Cause like,
super cute because if I'm not mistaken, that movie that they made, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with those characters, loved it by the way, was all hand animated.
yeah. And this one is, and it has all the little animations. It's a Paramount little skit. And then it has whatever studios worked
love
on it.
that.
Yeah. So I was like, I really liked it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And that's really cool. I like that. I love those guys too. I
Yeah.
love the way they were drawn and everything.
Yeah, and it was funny because then at the end they're like, "Oh, what? He fell asleep wrapping us presents." They like sneak back home, and then they like go to look, and it's the freaking ugly turtle dolls, and they're like, "So we burn these as soon as we get them," and then they're like, "Yeah," and then I think that's when they're like, "AI sucks" or whatever. But I was like, I like this vibe.
They're so cute.
Yeah, but I thought I was like, oh, I really like that. But yeah. I also saw this preview of which I don't know if you've seen it, but I had just seen it.
Which one?
Hold on.
Which one?
Hold on. It's in my notes.
Oh my gosh, you're killing it.
Hold on. Sorry, you guys.
Describe it.
Hold on. I don't want to describe.
guess.
It's like Avatar.
What do you mean?
It's like Avatar, like the movie Avatar. Okay, it's called Hoppers.
No.
Okay, it's an animation,
Okay.
and it looks super cute. But these animals, these little bunnies or whatever, they put on like a little headset and like they enter avatar bodies. So it's like Avatar, but it looks really cute. It looks really funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks really good. I was like, okay.
Is it like they're entering like a video game, or they're doing a war, like actual other creatures,
Like Avatar, yeah.
Okay.
From what I saw, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
I'm always down for animated films.
Yes, hold on. Okay, I showed Des the ad, and I guess I didn't explain it that well, but
It looks cute though. It looks really
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, so I guess like this girl ends up learning about some technology, and I guess they want to use her to get an idea of what animals are thinking and talking about out in the wild, but she ends up using it to start a revolution with the animals.
yeah, which
And it
is,
goes really far.
yeah. And then like everyone in the theater's like, it's just like Avatar, and I was like,
Because
yeah,
they
the
go
first
through a
one,
real
yeah,
body.
and like
Yeah.
infiltrate the blue people,
Right.
Yeah,
And it's actually a human.
yeah.
And
I was
he
like,
turns on them and he goes with them. Yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. I was like, yeah,
I can see what they're saying.
yes, yeah.
Okay, so,
So,
we have a couple new listeners.
yeah,
Shout out. What's up? But I was talking to one of them. One of them had brought up that they had listened to our episode with our special guest, Monique. They
yes.
thought it was so funny that they were cracking up at you being electrocuted.
That's hilarious.
And that what they were listening to with their sister, and they thought it was the fun.
Okay, I love that. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And then they said they want another episode with Monique.
Okay, of
They're
course.
begging. And they also said that they love to hear us, but that when they listen to your voice, they felt like they could tell that you're such a positive energy.
Guys, I'm blushing.
And that you're like so kind and like chill. And I was like, well, yeah. I was like, she is. And she's like, I could totally hear that in her voice.
Wow,
But,
guys, that means a lot. That's actually so cute. I'm like fangirling right now over
I
you
know, it's
guys.
really
Yeah,
sweet. I was
they're
like,
so sweet.
And then like, yeah, I was like, yeah.
No, that's awesome. I was like catching up with my nail tech actually, and I was like telling her about the guy from work, and like I was like, honestly, I was like, that was a few weeks ago. I was like, so my memory's not too fresh. I was like, do you mind if I just play the clip from the podcast? Just so like she could hear it? Because I was like, I think that's most of it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I might have left some stuff out. And then we were listening to it, and she was dying. She thought you were hilarious. And like, she's like, you guys are so funny. And I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, okay, because like sometimes I guess like you don't know how people react when they listen. You never see them listening. But I was like, okay. I felt kind of good. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, guess we are a comedy podcast.
Get some affirmation.
Yes, yeah. And actually, one of our listeners, I did their hair this weekend. And yeah, you got to subscribe to our top tier Patreon. I'll do your hair. No, I'm just kidding. But they also said that they're like, oh, yeah, you guys are my top podcast. I was like, oh, nice. I was like, perfect.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for letting us into your ears and your minds.
Yes. But I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, very exciting.
Speaking of exciting, we're doing a gift exchange
Woo.
on the pod.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and open yours first?
Oh, okay. Should we pause in between or no?
Yeah, you can pause so you can open it.
Okay. Hold
Open
on.
the bottom one.
The bottom one? Okay, we're back.
Wow, thank you, Jess.
No, thank
My
you.
gifts are awesome.
So are mine.
Excited.
Are we going to tell them what it is or no?
Nah, leave
All
them
right.
guessing.
All right. They're really great gifts, though.
Yeah, we're lit about them.
Yes. Can't wait to spend time with family this week coming up.
know. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Have some time to relax.
Yeah.
I'm on break from school, so I don't have to worry
Yes.
about that. That's
Perfect. Perfect. I always like that, like, the last 2 weeks of the year, everyone's like either not working or has time off in between, and just like feel like it's really good for everyone. Ideally, they should just give us the last 2 weeks off as like a reset
Everyone should be
year.
able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but
Good stuff.
I'm just really happy. I feel like everyone's been vibing.
I'm very grateful
Yeah.
for this time. You know, even though it's like kind of sad and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it at least like I don't know, like she lived a good life, so it's like nothing, not
Yeah.
it's not terrible, you know.
No, and I feel like 16 years is a long time.
Yeah, I just was like telling my friends though, like it's just like I don't know if it's because it's like it's your pet or what, but or maybe other people are realistic about this kind of stuff. But I just was like, I guess I didn't expect it to be so like sudden or
Yeah.
so soon. Like I still thought she had more time.
Yeah.
'Cause she's so little. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, still grateful for all the time that I got to spend with her.
Yeah. Yeah, grieving's really hard, especially pets. I feel like especially since like I don't know, the people that get it, and the ones that don't. Because then there's those people that are like, it's just an animal.
Right.
I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a
I
family
just-
member.
Yeah, for sure. I like just like randomly sometimes just like get like really sad, just start crying about King.
Yeah.
And I just like, yeah. I'm like, and like sometimes I was like, that makes sense. He did not live a long life. He was just like about to be two.
Yeah.
And like just like gone so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I think maybe because I have the other end of a way shorter life, that like when it's like anything over time, like, yeah, they lived a great life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what obviously like because I've had another family pet and they've passed in the past, and like the difference is that like with the other dog, Ebony, we didn't have her since she was a puppy. We got
Yeah.
her like unless she was older, which we still loved her so dearly, and it was incredibly sad. But there's like a different emotional connection with a dog that you've had since they were
Oh
a
yeah.
puppy. Like
Definitely.
and I'm pretty sure we had her before she was even supposed to be like away from her mom,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But like we loved the absolute crap out of her, and I feel like especially like my dad, like my dad was such a trope, like the idea of like a dad who's like, what the heck, like the mom just brought home a random
Yeah.
dog, and he's like, I don't want that thing, and then he absolutely
Loves
loves her
it,
so
yeah.
much, and it just like it also I think it hurts to see your family like being so in pain too over
Yeah.
it. And it's like it's just too close to the holidays. It's just one of those things where it's like you want to still feel joy and
Yeah.
like whatever, but you also want to grieve, and there's like a guilt either way, I feel like. So I don't know. But yeah, she did live a long life and a good one, and she was very loved by everyone she came across, even if she was feisty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just a lot of reminiscing today about her and like
Yeah.
the cute shit she did all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, love your pets, love everyone and everything, because you never know when they'll be gone.
Very true. Moment of silence for Chica.
Rest in peace, Chica. She's partying up in heaven with all of everyone's
Pets.
pets, and
Family.
Foster
Yeah.
Village.
Yeah.
All the internet celebrity dogs too. They're all
Yeah.
there hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Yep. So next episode, we're gonna be getting into our goals.
Yeah, so don't forget to try to think of at least one, maybe.
At least one.
If you want to,
goal.
you don't have to. Either way.
And it doesn't have to be a long-term goal. It could
Yeah.
literally be something very small. Yeah, because that's what we're gonna be talking about. It's gonna be, themed New Year's, but we're again not like it's not a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
It's just goals.
Yes.
Have you been thinking about it, Jess?
My goals? Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Like, is this realistic? Do I need a new one?
Right.
Yeah, because you can
Always
adjust,
be
guys.
Reevaluate.
Yeah.
Does this serve me still?
Yeah. Like, or have I just not done this one long enough that I'm not going to do it? Should I just like pivot to something else instead of feeling bad?
Well, here's my thing. I don't think you should feel bad if you're not doing your goal.
Oh, yeah, I don't. But I
But
mean,
if,
for the
like,
people
you're-
listening.
If you're like setting a goal, though,
Yeah.
like, keep in mind of why you set that.
Yeah.
to
The
begin
intention
with.
of it.
So it's like maybe don't give up on your goals. Maybe revisit them.
Oh, yeah. No.
You
And
know.
yeah, I wasn't saying give up. But I feel like I notice like when people do goals, they do like a bunch of them. Like first they do way too many.
Yeah.
And then they do realistic goals on unrealistic timelines.
Yeah, definitely. The unrealistic timeline is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I think people underestimate like how much time it takes one to build a good habit, break a bad
one. Yeah.
and like how much time it takes to accomplish things.
Yeah.
Like nothing, very little, I should say, is done overnight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be patient with yourselves and start thinking of those goals. That's what we're talking about next week.
Yes. In Christmas news, not like actual Christmas news, but Christmas top charting song. I don't know if you've seen.
What is it?
Oh, are you going to guess?
I was gonna say if it's not Mariah Carey's,
No, so that's the news that this song finally knocked off.
yeah, and that's
hers
what I thought I
off.
saw.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess. Well, is it older or newer?
Older.
It's is it by Michael Jackson
No.
or the Jackson 5?
No.
Then I don't know.
Last Christmas by Wham.
Oh,
Which I love that
nice.
song. I've been singing it so often lately, and I was
Sing
like,
it for us.
last Christmas I gave you my heart. Hit it, Des.
Very next day, you gave it away.
Ooh.
So good.
So good. But I was like, oh, sick. And then like the article went on to say like, not that people don't love Mariah Carey's
Yeah.
song, because like that song's been like the top one since it
so
came out. It's
long.
crazy. See, that's like the goal, to have a one hit wonder like that. But she has a ton.
so
Yeah.
many.
But yeah, I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, not that people don't like the Mariah Carey because it's still in the top, but that a lot of people are going back to traditional songs, which I've always been a more traditional Christmas song. I don't really like a lot of the newer
I was
stuff.
gonna say I like, I'm notoriously known to dislike Christmas music,
Mm-hmm.
but there are the classic songs that I don't mind, and then like some that are just nostalgic or whatever.
Yeah.
But and then Mariah Carey and like
No,
anything
yeah.
else, I'm like,
Yeah, newer songs. I'm like, the ones that I do like are All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mistletoe, Justin Bieber, and then Laufey's Christmas EP she brought out last year. I really enjoyed also.
I think Panic at the Disco has a Christmas song.
Nice. And then I think that's kind of, I don't know. I'm like, it's just all the same songs by other people, like, doing the same song.
Like a
Just,
cover?
yeah, covers for most of them, which is fine because I like them. But then sometimes I'm just like, why'd you do this to this great song?
Right. But then the originals don't really go very far most of the time, unless you're
Oh.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
She's-
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't even know. I don't even listen to covers really. I just used to listen to the originals.
Yeah.
But I did hear so I love Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah.
And it was on, and then this one was him and another guy, and literally when it went into the next verse I was like, who the fuck is this? And then it was whoever, and I was like, ew. I was like, remove from
Ew.
my, yeah, I was like, I just want just Elvis. I was like, I was not expecting the other voice, and it really fucked me up. I was like, what?
It fucked you up.
I was like, what
Not
what is
because of me.
what is this?
Never looked it up. You just like were like, who the fuck? What?
I was like, well, it's crazy because I don't know. In all these years, I've never heard the rendition with him on it, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
So funny.
yeah. But did you see the lady
Which one?
who got charged from like it's like exchanging over 35,000 texts with an 11-year-old?
No.
She is it's engaged teacher who shared a 35K explicit text with student 11, sobs as she learns fate, right? And
That's crazy.
this is her.
Okay.
And
How old is she?
she is 26.
I was gonna say she looks really young.
A newly engaged elementary school teacher who confessed to making out with an 11-year-old boy in her classroom broke down in tears as she was sentenced to 6 years in prison, just half of what prosecutors had wanted. Madison Bergman, now 26, so I don't know how old she was whenever it happened, was a 5th grade teacher at Rivercrest Elementary School in Hudson, Wisconsin, until a student's father discovered 35,000 text messages she shared with his son just over 3 months last year, in which she gushed about how much she loved them touching and making out. And making out is in quotations.
Like, okay.
So I don't know if that's more or whatever. Yeah.
Sure.
Cops searched her classroom and found a folder with the victim's name on it containing handwritten love notes discussing how much they kissed. Bergman, who had just been months away from getting married, pleaded guilty last year to 1 count of child enticement and 2 counts of sexual misconduct by school staff. She started crying as soon as she entered the courtroom for sentencing on Friday, where prosecutors were pushing for 12 years in prison. According to KARE, the now ex-teacher pushed to just get a 1-year sentence despite fully owning up to her perverted behavior, which court docs show involved multiple encounters inside her classroom during lunch or after school. Quote, I want to make it absolutely clear that I take full accountability for every boundary that I crossed, end quote. She sobbed to the judge. Quote, I hope that your family has been able to begin to heal and find some peace in your lives again. I know the journey will be long for your family, end quote. She then crumbled in tears, holding her face in her handcuffed hands as she was sentenced to 6 years in prison. Yeah. So that was just this past Friday, so.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at her age, like she must have, like, because she's a teacher,
Yeah.
she must have just become like a teacher.
Yeah.
And like, you're engaged, you're gonna get married, and you're like having an affair with an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
And
it's
how
fucked up.
And how far would this have gone?
If you hadn't gotten caught, yeah.
And like that poor kid. But her fiance too, or her hopefully ex-fiance.
Yeah, I hope they're not together.
Good luck. Like, you're gonna have to go to therapy. I feel like that has to be like really traumatizing even for like their partner, because like
Yeah.
in any situation, male or female, it's like, holy fuck, I was about to marry, or I was married to a pedophile.
Yeah.
That's insane. You think you know someone and they're gushing about kissing an 11-year-old.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
It's disgusting.
Because, like, I know 11-year-olds. And like they look so little.
Little babies.
They literally well, it's crazy because like sometimes I'll look at pictures of me as an 18-year-old and I look like a child.
Yes.
Like it just I don't know.
It really emphasizes how fucking sick and disgusting these people are to think and look at a child like that.
Yeah.
It's just insane. And I can't believe it went on that long. Can't believe it had that many
Interactions.
and there was no involvement in anyone else. The fact that she had a folder at her
Yeah, like
school in her classroom.
yeah.
Like, what? Like, what is going on?
Why is she keeping
Who
a
else- Are
little
you telling me nobody else saw them?
Yeah.
Kissing? No other kids saw them?
Yeah.
Like,
I
he
wonder
didn't
if it
tell
was,
his
like-
friends?
Yeah, I wonder if it was like oh, like I'm gonna help tutor and like he's gonna stay late.
11 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I know, like, I don't know. I just wonder if he even, what he felt about it, you know?
Yeah.
Was he scared or was he like into it because he's like a little boy or something, you
Yeah.
know? Like, because at 11, I just assume that that's not the thought process yet.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But who knows?
Everyone's
Yeah.
different. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just like, if he was scared, like, I hope that, like, I don't know. I hope she gets her fucking comeuppance.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
The fact that they wanted to give her 12 years and then they gave her 6.
Yeah. And then she's like, can I actually get one?
That's insane.
Crazy.
You think they'll do it?
No.
I don't know. Pedophiles don't be getting charged with enough. I don't know.
I don't either.
Whatever. Did you see Gabriel Fernandez's mom came out and said something?
No.
She said she was on someone was interviewing her on the phone in prison, and she was saying that he was like, do you have any messages for other moms or anything that are in like, I don't know, similar situations or something? And she was like,
Sorry for laughing.
yeah, she was, well, because basically she was trying to insinuate that everything that happened, she's a victim too.
Oh.
She was saying that her boyfriend is the reason why. And that, so her advice to other women is to get out no matter what or how scary it could be.
Okay.
Which is obviously bullshit. And she should, like, be hung, honestly. Like, I don't even know why she's still fucking allowed to have a voice.
Yeah.
She very much had everything to do with that little boy's death. And it's unfortunate that she got to be a mom. It's fucked up. And I
Yeah.
hope, like, they throw fucking hot piss on her again or whatever the fuck they did.
Yeah,
this time.
whatever. Last time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Like, things that have been happening in the world are kind of like, and you know, there's good stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, let's not be too bleak, but at the same time, like, the stuff that's being promoted to us all the time is like,
Yeah, like-
so heavy.
Like AI, and then like how they're like, oh, by the way, globally, AI used more water than every
Water
fuck.
fucking
Yeah,
factories
like
and
everyone who
shit.
makes water didn't even get to what ChatGPT and other AIs did. And like,
yeah.
I don't know, guys. Like, I don't even know. Like, at some point, it's like, why are you even doing it? Did you see that they fired a Nevada engineer recently who is a water regulator because he was bumping heads with his
Joe Lombardo?
yes superior on not being allowed to just suck water out of the floor,
Out of the ground.
out of the ground, just like, you know, trying to conserve the water and regulate the water and how it's used in Nevada. So they got rid of that guy.
So that there'd be less barriers to do
Yes.
what they want with our water.
Exactly.
And what are they
And
going to do with it?
so currently, unfortunately, there's 9 new data centers that are currently coming up in Reno, which, like, honestly, like, when I heard that, it gave me the biggest ick, and I was like, I just, like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
it
like-
would be a tragedy if somebody like committed some type of like I don't know, attack on the
data centers?
before they're built so that nobody can, or even better, it would be a shame if like somehow there was a protected species that lived
Oh
in
my
that
gosh,
land
that'd be
and
crazy,
they
yeah.
couldn't build there anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
But who knows, they probably fired the person that checks that anyways.
They just shoot them in the head, the little animal.
My God. Yeah, I don't know. It was like, okay, that sucks. I'm like, what do we need
This is fucked
new
up.
data centers for? For
This
what?
is actually really, because so many people are
I know.
using them. They
I
know
know.
how much money they're gonna get from this.
I know.
They're fucking disgusting.
Well, and it's like, okay, like when we're like out of water, then you guys are gonna be like, how did this happen? When did this happen?
Get your water drinking in now, you guys. You're not gonna be able to drink water in like a year.
And they're gonna be like, all I did was make cute videos of
All I
You
did
know.
was AI generate
Yeah.
me fucking with some candy canes and glitter dress or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
that everyone's been doing.
which, like, also, I did see this video talking about how, like, the difference between, because someone was like arguing like, we've been doing this for years, think about, and I can't think of the name of the actual website, Jib Jab, I think, maybe the one where like you put your head on the elves or whatever characters in the video and like
and they dance. Okay.
and they're like, that's not the same thing. That is a recorded video and you're placing faces on top of the of the program. So it's not generating the video.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I also had this not an argument, but a
discussion,
a pointed out thing about this person who was like shared something that was AI in a group chat or a group Facebook group, and then people responded really negatively to it, so they took it down, and then they said, sorry, I didn't know it was going to get such a negative view, like I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So a lot of people were trying to educate them, like, hey, it wastes water, da da da, and they were like, yeah, I guess I like don't care that much. And I was like, interesting. And they're like, well, I think you guys are funny, like talking about this kind of stuff using your phones. And I was like, I think you're missing the point. There is a difference between AI and a generative AI. And we're all in disfavor of generative AI because of the damages it does.
Yes.
And the way that it uses the internet. And I think there's a distinct difference, and to ignore that would be purposefully ignorant. And then they were like, I just don't want to. They were like, I die on a lot of hills, but not this one. And I just was like, okay, like I didn't respond.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, damn, it just sucks that there are people out there that genuinely could not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been seeing, like, because AI has been getting way better, specifically with the Sora that came out, and now whatever banana program Google has.
You're saying. Everything you're saying sounds fucking foreign to me right
Okay. Sora AI is like the one that's making that's making the videos look legit, like really, really well done. You could still catch stuff, but it's like it started like copying like the reflection of light in the videos. It started like, I don't know, it's just way better. Yeah.
Well, I saw, and there's these ads that have been, not to interrupt, sorry, but
No, you're fine.
There's these ads that have been coming up that I was convinced for like a hot second until I really looked at it, and then I started seeing videos of a lot of people calling it out. But it's some company, sort of like the company Primal Queen, where they talk about eating beef organs and like stuff like that to help you balance your body as a woman and get in touch with whatever.
Okay.
And so they say it clears your skin, it reduces bloating, it like all this stuff. So they show this video of like a girl and she's like stuffing her face with something, or she's at a party and everything, her belly's like hanging out. And that's why like at first I was like, why she just always has her belly out if like she's not a fan of it? Like,
yeah,
what are you doing then? And then that's like what made me second guess like if it was real or not, because everything else about it did seem very legitimate, and it was like basically saying like, and so it's preying on, obviously it's doing the advertisement thing where it's preying on your fucking insecurities.
Yeah.
And then it's using AI to double down on it by showing you things that you might be insecure about or have body dysmorphia and think you look like. And it's saying like, hey, like you think you're eating bad, you think it's like because you're not working out, but actually it's because you're not eating beef organs or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like insane to me like how realistic that they're getting.
Yeah.
Because everyone in the comments like legitimately thinks it's a real person.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you do about that?
Yeah. It's really crazy. And then the other thing I mentioned is Google's AI. I don't know if it's videos. I think right now it's currently just photos, but it is so like they just look so real. Like it just looks real. And the only way
what's it for?
you can, it's, I don't know.
Like it just pop like
it's
whole
it's
images.
a Google, yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't looked into it because I don't care to use it.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, you can only use, they're so realistic that the only thing you can do to see if they're counterfeit is you have to run it through Google's own other program. I'm blanking out on the name right now. Hold on, let me pause so I can get the name. Okay, the AI is called Nano Banana Pro, and that's the Google AI tool. And then the program you can put these images through is called SynthID, and there is a lot of steps you have to take anyways. And basically this program sees their little invisible watermark that's in the pixels and can say if it's a synthetic photo or not. There's a lot of caveats in between. So, yeah, guys.
So truly, it's not even that effective because all the other things, the caveats.
Yeah,
but,
and I was gonna say, one, it's just launched, so who knows? Like,
well,
with
my
later
thing is,
development, it
how
could
funny
be
that
easier.
The company that's doing something is also giving you a tool to spot it.
Well,
Which to me, first of all, anything free, you're the fucking product. Second of all, who knows in a year from now, when it does get good, they're not going to start charging people like they do. It's
Yeah.
going to be part of your like Google Home, whatever the
Whatever,
fuck it's
yeah.
called, like where you get Google One and all that other stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
no, but yeah.
Oh.
Not a Google girl, but
Right.
I believe you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the thing is, like, it's smart because they made their own thing to use it, and then I'm pretty sure they probably have all the patents or copyrights or whatever.
Sure.
But also, what was I gonna say? You said something and it was funny, AI related, but I can't. Oh, it was a meme that said rocking a sixth finger ring. So it's like a ring and it's like a finger right on top of yours. And everything I do. So if I get caught up, I'll say it's fake. Look at the fingers.
that is so
And I was like,
funny.
honestly, brilliant.
That's actually
Be like,
hella
what? That's
smart.
not real. Like,
That's layered. Look at that extra finger.
well,
What
that's
the
not
heck?
me. Yeah, so I thought that was funny.
But what if you're wearing it when they confront you?
Well, like, obviously, if you're gonna go to court, take it off.
Oh, well, I didn't know we're doing illegal activities with our ring finger.
Yeah, well, whatever finger, it's just like you buy a few, you're like, there's no, that hand has 8, this one has 9. What? Yeah, but I did. Okay, so then I saw this video. You know, a lot of videos are like of people like saying like, yo, I'm like, I can't tell. I literally saw this video of this octopus. It's like, oh, the other day at the beach, this octopus came up and like right before it died, like dropped its baby on my towel. So first of all, that seems so unrealistic, right?
Sure.
But people were got in the comments, you know.
They were like,
And you
"Wow,
see this
sweet."
octopus go bloop out the baby and then just goes like pale white and dies. And this lady takes the octopus baby home and like blah 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 bonds, blah blah
Keeps
blah.
it?
Yes.
What the fuck?
And it's like this whole thing. And I was like, okay, well, obviously this isn't real. And then if you look at the video, you can pause it, you can see motion blur, you can see whatever. If you did think it was real. And then in the comments, like people are like, I just like don't even understand. Like this one got me. Like, how can you tell this and that? And like I've been seeing a lot of those comments, and I've been commenting on people's comments saying, I'm pretty sure there's a ton of creators, but one that I follow that I really like is Jeremy Carrasco. He is at Show Tools AI on TikTok. I don't know if he has anything else, probably does. But he goes through videos and like says like, okay, if you do this, you can spot this. And do you see how this looks like this? So he really helps you
right.
learn like, yeah, get the eye for the AI. So,
I've been seeing a lot of, is this AI? You know?
yeah.
And it's been making me feel like sick to my stomach because like, honestly, how long are we going to be doing this for? Or is it going to be for the rest of our lives now? Are we going to have to be asking, is this AI?
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to get to a point where you just can't believe anything.
Which is fucked.
Yeah.
That makes me anxious.
Yeah. Cause like on it, and it's getting better. It's not like, you know.
I fear for the children of the future.
Well, like, and like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, they got me with one like recently.
They begin you sometimes.
Like, and it was just like so cute, but it was like, you know, the end of my work day, and I was like so exhausted anyways, and I was like, oh, cute video. But it's, and you guys may have seen it because there's been a few now, but it's like, oh, they're like, oh, at this adoption place, like the pet chooses you. And like the one I saw was like pretty, like it seemed pretty realistic. They like walk by a few people with the dogs and then they'll like go towards someone or whatever. So it looks cute or whatever. And then my sister's like, Sissy, did you like realize that video you reposted was AI? I was like, no, I didn't. And then like when I looked at it the next day after I slept, I was like, well, you can literally see like extra fingers or like weird arm movements or like the way the animals were moving are unrealistic. But I was like, oh yeah, overall it was a feel good video. But like, yeah, I was like, oh yeah, definitely fake.
I sometimes have specifically hard time discerning animal videos because like wild animal videos because they're just so majestic already.
Yeah.
That like sometimes I see these really breathtaking videos and I'm like, oh my god, how did someone get this on footage? And I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, and okay, and then here's the like other side of that is like real content. People aren't believing it's real. Right. Yeah. And that's why I really like that Show Tools guy, whatever I just said. He also is like, okay, this video is getting a lot of this. This is why people think it's fake. But if you look here, this is a real video of blah, blah, blah. Right. So it's like really nice to get the side by side comparison and like get a better idea. We have to start. Yeah, there's animals. There's
like I feel like anything with pets, like household pets, are so obvious to me. Thus far, because of the way they move.
I have seen some where the movement's getting better, but then like also some of the stuff is just like really unrealistic, like the ones where the bears are going through the windows.
God, dude, I can't. Okay, how about this? How about not even realistic for the right reasons, or like realistic for the tricking you reasons, but like realistic just to be realistic? Because I've seen videos, not on my accounts because my shit does not like tell me to see these things. Like I don't get these videos often, but somebody I know was showing me their feed and they had this like doorbell camera footage of like an animal coming up and then shaking its ass or whatever, but the animal looks really realistic, but obviously the scenario is so absurd. It's like, what the fuck?
Well,
like, that's what we're using this shit for?
Well, it's so funny because like this would be the prime time if animals are really like sentient. Like they're like, bro, I'm about to go twerk and they're gonna think it's AI
over the hedge.
Literally. But I don't know, some stuff just seems so outlandish, but like people really don't know, and it's just like, I don't know.
I just hate it. I also hate when people send it to me and they think it's funny because I don't think it's funny.
Well, and then there's just like that. It's hard because there's the people that fuck with AI.
Yeah.
The people who don't care, the people who do care, and then there's like the blurred lines. And then it's like that. Did we talk about that one song?
Blurred lines. What?
The one that was made with the AI vocals at first and then the guy replaced it with the real. We talked about it on the pod?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay. I can't remember, but there was a big debate about that on whether like it's like, you know, like is this going to be allowed? Is this whatever? Which, you know, they already have a bunch of AI artists and stuff that are very popular and blowing up.
Right.
And like, you know, it's good. And then like, that's the thing. People are like, oh, you're not going to think it's good until you accidentally realize it's good. And then it's like, well, then it's the social and internal battle on like, do I like this? Am I going to support this? Or am I not going to support this at all? Or where do I draw the line on my support with or without this?
I feel like it's going to get very paradoxical for some people, and they're just going to have to adapt so that they don't feel that anymore. But I don't know. I feel like just don't send it to me. If you know me personally and you hear this, please don't send me AI videos.
Yeah.
Personally, I wish it would all stop.
Or AI art.
About especially AI art. Especially because you guys know that I'm an artist. That's like kind of backhanded to me.
Yeah.
But I don't get that a lot. Usually people don't send me AI art, but it is a ton of.
But
I
feel like I feel like videos are more popular anyways. But I feel like because videos are more popular, I feel like it is harder for some people to spot AI art. I was trying to say that all together at once.
Yeah, well, I think to spot things and to be able to know these kinds of things, you have to be willing and also attempt to look at it for longer than a couple seconds. I feel like a lot of people, it's just like they're watching it a couple seconds, they're like, oh my god, cool, cute, liked it, whatever, go. if you take the time to look, you have to know that you have to know to look and then look. And then
Yes.
that's when it becomes more obvious, you know? Like I've seen plenty of paintings where at first glance doesn't seem wrong,
Yeah.
but then you're like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Like that
Yeah.
thing's going into the wall or whatever. That
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
make any sense. Like, and it's stuff like that. I just feel like we also live in a age where people are really quick to dismiss things and
Yeah.
just glance, and that's an issue in its of itself. And I think it benefits the AI community.
Yeah. Speaking of AI, you did send me this thing about the word of the year.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say good.
No,
Go ahead.
Good.
The word is slop. And if you guys haven't heard the episode where we talk about slop, there's actually a few of them. Slop is shitty AI art.
Yeah. It's just like it's called slop because there's such an abundance of it.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like the trash of the
Yes.
internet, and it's
Yes.
just like so much of it.
Yeah.
So it's called slop, and when you see it online, you just go slop.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But that was the word of the year, and
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm glad because fuck that one, fuck the AI.
Yeah.
Anyway, just
Do you want to get into the word of the day?
please.
The word of the day is temporize.
Okay.
To temporize is to avoid making a decision or giving a definite answer in order to have more time.
What's the example?
It is pressured by voters on both sides of the issue. The congressmen temporized.
Okay, so he's probably like, well, sometimes
In this life,
when we
we're all giving a choice.
yeah, and there's good and bad on both. There's good and bad on both.
And it's really a struggle of the push and the pull.
You wanna
Both
keep balance.
sides. I thank God every day I wake up
And I thank you guys.
for being here. And I really thank
you
you
for
guys for
trusting me.
having a voice on this important matter.
It matters to me. Tell me what you want.
Oh, we're out of time.
I gotta go.
See you next time. Yeah, but
I like it.
yes, let me go over to our slang. In number 1, we have Sigma. A coolly independent, successful man. Excellent, an internet nonsense word. In number 2, we have 6'7", a nonsensical expression connected to a basketball player, and you guys already know.
It went
and
up.
Up?
It went from 4 to 2.
No, last week it was 1.
6, 7 again?
Yeah, remember? That I said,
I
yeah.
remember. Okay.
And in number 3, we are cooked, chat. We are
cute.
cooked. Having achieved a state of failure, being doomed. And number 4, we have girly pop, an affectionate term for a close girl or woman friend. And in number 5, we have rage bait, online content that is intentionally offensive or provocative.
Don't fall for it, you guys.
I'm surprised. I feel like
Cooked.
the other thing that's been hanging out for so long is also girly pop. And I feel like girly pop,
Girly pop's been a little bit.
well, it's been up with 6'7" for weeks now.
I don't think it's been that long.
It has been.
I can see a couple weeks, but not that many weeks.
It's been as long as 6'7".
No, it hasn't.
It's been
Not
in
as
there.
long
They've
as
been in there
6'7".
together. They've been in there
Not as
together.
long as 6'7",
They've been in the
I
pits together.
swear.
They've
I
been in the
swear.
pits
'Cause
together.
I feel like I remember being like happy that girly pop was part of it. 'cause I was
Like
I love
2
that
months
word.
ago, or like
Oh,
almost 2 months ago.
goodness.
It's been a while.
Okay, if I'm wrong, then my memory is terrible. but
Because
yeah.
even Rage Bait left and came back, as so did Sigma.
right.
And this is, I think, what, Cook's second week or third, I think. I don't know. But yeah,
Okay.
it's crazy.
Thank you, Jess.
Yeah, of course.
And so, chat, with that, have a happy holidays.
Bye.